Laziness is one of the biggest barriers to glowing up. If I think about things that stop and prevent people from changing their life, it's laziness. In order for you to become that girl, you need to get out of the lazy era. I have to be honest with you. Life is fully spiritual. And I also have to be honest with you and say, I used to be an actual sloth. I was a sloth for about 5 years. I was in a full 5-year lazy girl era period. And I'm so glad I went through it because it made me realise how much life is spiritual. In order for you to shift it, there are some women, no matter how hard you try, nothing is shifting. There was a time in my life I did nothing. And I mean I did nothing. I would wake up around 10. I would have breakfast, then I'd say I was tired. I would sleep for about 3-4 hours. On days when I would meet the girls for lunch, I'd go meet the girls for lunch. I would come back, I'd have a little sleep, I'd watch some TV, and yeah, that was my day. Maybe go out for dinner. Nothing achieved, nothing, no business progress. I didn't even look like my best. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you may think you're doing things, but you're actually not. There is no fruit on your tree, and you're not investing in your skincare. You're not going to the gym repeatedly. You're not doing the things. You're kind of doing everything half-assed. And it's so important to realise that laziness is one of the biggest barriers to you becoming that girl, to you having the best glow up that you can. And why did I share life is spiritual? I shared life is spiritual because I realised some of you are going to get this. You're either going to get it or you're not. I had no control over that slothful spirit. I had no control. I have said this before. The Esther fast, if you've watched the video, or I said, watch the last video about season of solitude, I've shared about doing an Esther fast every month. When I did my first Esther fast, my second Esther fast, that spirit of laziness had to go. It had to actually go. And I'm sharing this because if you are fighting against everything and you're not seeing the results, sometimes you need to go deep into the root, and the root isn't in the physical world. It's actually in the spiritual world. And this goes to all problems. Let me just cover this now. This goes to all problems. If you have tried and nothing is shifting, you need to get the arsenal out. You need to humble yourself before the Most High and do that 3-day Esther fast and lock in. Let me tell you what the spirit of laziness will do in terms of hindering your glow up and how to start to transform that. Let's go from the basics. Working out. You should be working out. Realistically, a good workout can take about an hour. So why 24 hours in a day, 8 of those you're asleep, 8 of those you're doing some sort of business, some sort of work, etc. You have time to work out. The spirit of laziness will have you instead on TikTok for 3 hours and you haven't poured into yourself. The spirit of lack of discipline, lack of consistency will have you focus on someone else's life, will have you distracted from becoming you, because you becoming yourself is the most powerful thing that can happen on this earth. You reaching your full potential, do you know what that is? It's game changing. But the spirit of distraction, the spirit of being a sloth, laziness, will have you not going to the gym. And you have to decide, what do you want more? What do you actually want this? Also, even when it comes to things like skincare, I would look back. I do not skip this show isn't about me, it's about us. But my skin has never looked so good. I could sell this skin. And the thing is, there's not a lot to sell. It's just about being disciplined with very minimal skincare. Very minimal. I've used 3 products consistently, morning and night. That's it. but I'm very intentional. I do not skip any single night. Whereas before I would think, can you imagine being undisciplined with your skincare? That's like the lowest hanging fruit. If you can't get disciplined with your skincare, that's one of the lowest hanging fruit. You should enjoy becoming you. You should enjoy beautifying yourself. Being beautiful should be one of your number one hobbies to do with yourself. Yes, we love reading. Yes, we love tennis. Yes, we love music. But those are beautify yourself should be one of your number one hobbies. And as your number one hobby, it means that the spirit of laziness is not going to be there to actually pull you away from it. So even down to that, laziness also when it comes to the work of your hands, what do you need to be doing to achieve becoming her in terms of making money? You must understand that there are 6 working days. This is ugly. There are actually 6 working days. There's only one Sabbath day. What do you need to be doing in terms of your business? It's actually quite incredible. I don't fully understand how this works. Maybe it's because the closer you get to God, you have this supernatural power to actually just crack on, and 6 hours sleep, your body's good. You actually look even better than 12 hours, 9 hours sleep. But you need to find time to be doing those things. I used to think the Proverbs 31 wife was on some sort of like supernatural power. No, she really was. And it's called God. It's called God. You can get those things done, but don't let the spirit of laziness pull you away. So think, how does this woman have time? She's got a house. Yes, she's got help. She's doing the linen. She's got nice clothes on. She's buying the vineyard. She's doing trade. It's overwhelming. But the more I realise that actually it's so spiritual. Even when I think about it, it's currently, you don't need to know this, but it's currently about 10 o'clock. I have just finished doing a hair mask, blow drying, washing, etc. set for the week. And I have been on this like every single week doing the hair mask. Every single week. Because I don't have the spirit of laziness. I want to and I need to look good. I like my hair looking silky and lovely and well put together. I did not pay so much for my hairdresser to do this here for me to have the spirit of laziness walking around with dirty hair. Like, it's just a no for me. So I spend time, and whether that time is you go to the salon to get your nails, your feet done, your hair done, whatever it is, the spirit of laziness can't come between you and looking good. The spirit of laziness can't come between you and getting your money up. I think it's so important to recognise if this spirit is showing up in your life. You know it by your ability to start and complete things. You know it by actually, you should pop that salmon in the oven and have some asparagus. But what are you going to do instead? You're going to order a takeaway. And the salmon is right there in the fridge. It's right there. The asparagus is there in the fridge. You might have some new potatoes, but the spirit of laziness has got you so good. It's actually easier for you to just press your phone and have Deliveroo. That's what the spirit of laziness does. It takes away from you, and you think you're winning because you spent 4 hours in bed, 5 hours in bed. I'm so tired, you haven't done your skincare. Laziness actually enables you to lose. So it's one of those that you've got to be so mindful of. If you want to change the game, you've got to be so mindful of it. And like I said, life is fully spiritual. I also think the spirit of laziness gets removed from you if you implement the spirit of discipline. The spirit of discipline and perseverance and being able to complete things comes from God. The more you spend time in that word, that discipline to pray, to read the word, is the same discipline that you need in order to do your skincare every day. In order to do those 10k steps, I will be up at 6 a.m. and my 10k steps are done by 7:30. I don't even know who I am. Like, who are you? That has come about through time with God. Only God could have got me to this point, because by my own human strength, it was not even possible. This was not a possibility. So praise the Most High. And there are some things, that ability to complete, you need it if you're going to become her. You need the ability to start things and finish, because the spirit of laziness will have you start loads of things and you've got all these strands and nothing is complete. Get good at completing things. This is where the results come. It's not about what you start, it's about what you complete. And that only arises or happens if you're able to actually nip the spirit of laziness in the bud. You have to be so diligent with yourself, and you have to be strict. You have to be, no one can do the workout. There are some things you just can't delegate. Yes, I can get a cleaner in, but I can't delegate the workout. I've got to do the workout. I can't delegate washing my face. I've got to wash my face. I can't even delegate. Yes, someone does my manicure, but I have to go there and sit. You have to do the things you need to do. And you have to be disciplined about yourself. Because if you decide you're not going to be disciplined about yourself, unfortunately, in the game called life, you will lose. You will lose. And you will lose in a way whereby you didn't even deserve to lose, because there was so much potential in you. And the spirit of discipline will always crush the spirit of laziness and enable you to actually birth who you're meant to be. I think laziness is one of the most destroying things, because it's taking away from you your whole entire potential, whether it be money, whether it be looks, whether it be the things that you're meant to achieve. And it's so sly and so subtle, because you don't even realise what it's taken away from you until you're like, what have I accomplished? You were meant to do X, Y, and Z and build certain things. This one is a really different type of episode, but I think it's important that we talk about it, because it is so easy, especially in the day where you can be on your phone and you think something's happening in life. It's not. It's not. If you spent 3 hours on your phone, that's 3 hours that the spirit of laziness has taken away from you, that you could have actually implemented and done something. You could have worked out, you could have made good food, etc. Let me know in the comments whether or not you are on a journey to crushing the spirit of laziness.